$30 and 90. Mike Court Jewel $3.05 and $1. Sharp As $2.35 and 85. Good money for Batto Bay, $1.90 and 90. Now outright favourite on the tape. Next lot $5.85 and 190. Bar the Shouting $6.45 and 125. $14 for Spend a Dollar. $12 for Irish Lover. $25 for Purposefully. And the other runners, Narako 31. Pardon me, Still There 51. Murrah 35. Baron Cool 104. And Prince Lyndall 21. 139,000 in the win pool, 89,000 in the place pool. Now, before they jump in Sydney, as we said, they're in the mounting yard here at Flemington. Riders are up for the Grand National, Keith Hillier and Graham Kelly.
Yes, Pete, and all eyes will be on the top weight, Sir Agrafo. He won this race 2 years ago. He was only 7 then, and he carried about 64.5 kilos. Today, he has to carry 70 kilos. Now, in imperial terms, that is 11 stone, and the last time that weight was carried by a Grand National winner was way back in 1947 by Yolanda. So Sir Agrafo certainly has the task ahead, but I for one believe he's up to it. He has a magnificent record over hurdles, and I think he can do it again. Graham Kelly?
Yes, no, I agree with you, Keith. I think that Sir Agrafo is the one to beat in the Grand National. Of course, a long way and a lot of obstacles. Number 2 in the race, Mike Court Jewel, looks very well. He ran second last year, and his form of late has been excellent, with a win on the flat at Sandown and then a good win in the Moonee Valley Hurdle last Saturday. Has Michael Patton in the saddle today. He's drifted out slightly on the tape, but he looks very, very well. He's trained to the minute for this event.
Yes, Michael Patton, who is riding My Court Jewel, was replaced by the owner of number 3, Sharp As, and New Zealand jockey Brett McDonald was the substitute. They're just about set interstate. We might pick up the coverage there. They're racing now.
The Merry Measure jumped out pretty well. So too did Dance Band, and on settling, it's Dance Band just leading the way from hard to length away. Third Girls Paradise followed on the outside, moving forward by Cosmopolitan, and then comes Merry Measure and Natural Wood. A length the Quicksilver Cindy, Liberty Light, Crowning Moments, Generous Prince, Dissertation beaten for pace, and then a gap to Flash Dance and Daring Mission and last Moscow Square. 700 to go, and Dance Band is the leader here from hard. In the third place, moving forward quickly, Merry Measure. A length Cosmopolitan, wider Liberty Light, the fences, Crowning Moments, then Natural Wood. One further back, Girls Paradise, Generous Prince, Quicksilver Cindy, losing ground. A length Dissertation, a long margin, Flash Dance, and then comes Moscow Square, and last is Daring Mission. A lot of these jockeys going out to the middle of the track, and as they straighten up, Dance Band leads narrowly from Harve, Crowning Moments, Merry Measure joining in, and then Cosmopolitan. A length Natural Wood and Girls Paradise. 200 to go. Dance Band leading hard, and Crowning Moments followed by Natural Wood, Cosmopolitan and Merry Measure struggling. Dance Band is the leader. 150 to go. Dance Band in front from Natural Wood on the outside, claiming it quickly. Natural Wood swamping Dance Band, then Crowning Moments, but Natural Wood, a very honest racehorse, wins the money from Dance Band. Third, Crowning Moments, followed up by Hard and Girls Paradise, Cosmopolitan, Merry Measure, Generous Prince, Dissertation, Daring Mission, followed by Moscow Square, Flash Dance, Liberty Light second last, and last was Quicksilver Cindy.
1, 5 and 14 there on the 4th at Rosehill. Natural Wood $4.50 and $1.30. Number 5 Dance Band second, $1.90, and 14 Crowning Moments third, $2.95. 1, 5 and 14 plus the post. Race 4 at Rosehill. Race 5 there is due to commence at 2:30. Quickly the openers: Regal Theory $7.65, Rapid Ruler $2.35, Steve's Return $2.85, Plush Miel $5.15, Manor Malanta $4.40, Quadskate $12, Cara Blazer $9.35, Bright $9.05, Lock Tony Prince is $12.40, Shining Hero number 10 $8.80, Sound the Bell $8.35, Mally Boy $4.90, New Worry is $7.15, and Jewel Ross is $12.55. The emergencies are out. Well, they're on their way to the stalls now as we take a look at Sharp As and the rest of the field going to the barrier. Let's rejoin Graham and Keith.
Well, number 4, Batto Bay, has service of Nick Harnett. He is the tote favourite on the strength of his brilliant win in the Australian hurdle 2 weeks ago. He'll be fitted for that run, and he's been turned out very, very well by John Leake Jr.
We're having our first look today at a New Zealander, number 5, Next Lot. His recent racing has been over fences and steeplechase events. He's going to line up next week too in the dominant Grand National steeplechase, but he's a 10-to-1 chance today.
Another New Zealander is number 6, Bar the Shouting. He finished third in the Great Northern Hurdles in New Zealand 2 starts back, and at his debut in Australia won the hurdle at Caulfield over 3,000 metres at on June 21 in very good fashion, and he also looks quite well on the way to the post.
Let's spend $1, number 7 on screen. Now, as a measure of the quality of this dominant Grand National hurdle race, Spend $1 was favourite when he won a Moonee Valley hurdle 2 starts back. Today he is almost a 25-to-1 chance.
Irish Lover is also out to long odds. He was the last start third in the Australian hurdle, quite a fair run, and anyone looking for a roughie could do worse than back Irish Lover.
We've got a group of roughies now, Graham. 9 Purposefully. Tote-wise is top 50-to-1. Recent form hardly good enough. Number 10 Narako also above 50-to-1, and number 11 the outside of the field still there. Any wrap on the bottom 3?
No, we should notice that number 14 Prince Lindell, of course, he's the veteran of the field at 12 years old. He'll have to improve though a lot on his last in the Moonee Valley hurdle last Saturday to worry these.
All right, gentlemen, thank you. And candidates arriving at the stalls after having a look at the first. And, well, it looks as though it's a tough race on paper. Terry Clifton's been down in the betting ring, and I think they're having a few problems down there, Terry.
Yes, Peter, they're having a lot of trouble sorting out the favourite. You can get the same price about any of the top 4 horses if you shop around. So probably on the tote, the best value is number 2, My Cordial, still showing over $6 for the win. But it's about 4 equal favourites, the top 4 in the betting down in the ring.
And Mr. Bruce Raymond from Dominant is joining us now with Keith Hillier.
Yes, thanks, Pete. Mr. Bruce Raymond is the National Sales and Marketing Director of Dominant, and you must be delighted with the lineup of this field and the race sponsored by your company, Bruce.
Absolutely delighted, Keith. We're very, very proud to be here today and to see all that wonderful horse flesh out there.
Well, it's the first leg of a big double for your company because Dominant also connected with next Saturday's steeplechase.
Yes, we have. We're back here again next Saturday, so it's yes, it's very, very exciting for us.
Last year was your first venture into sponsorship of jumping races, and was there a good follow-on for your company through it?
Yes, we had tremendous follow-on, and it's very exciting to be part of the Victorian scene here. We're very heavily involved in South Australia, and to be here today and next week, and of course last year, has been very, very exciting.
Well, in a word or two, without giving you a leg into give a massive free plug, the Dominant products, they're household products, aren't they?
We have the best products, Keith.
I knew you'd take advantage of that.
We have the best. Yes, we have a tremendous dealership right through Victoria, right throughout Australia, and people work and have their own businesses and develop our product through that. We also have a great commercial range. In fact, this place looks very clean. I believe we clean here.
OK, I'm going to put a gag on you and let you, with me, enjoy the Dominant Grand National Hurdle Race coming up very soon.
Thanks, Keith.
Thank you, Keith, and thank you to Bruce Raymond from Dominant. Well, shortly they'll be moving into the stalls for their marathon journey of 4,800 metres. Before they do, we can check the result of Sydney race number 4, where the numbers were 1, 5 and 14. Natural Wood, $4.45 officially, and $1.25. Dance Band paid $1.95. Crowning Moments, $2.95. Quinella was $23.60, and the trifecta, $948.55. Well, as I said, 4,800 metres in front of them. They start at the 200-metre mark in the home straight. They run down to the judge here at Flemington and complete 2 circuits of this famous racecourse, and incorporated in the 4,800 metres, 18 hurdles. A great test of horse flesh, 14 of them about to line up. It's also a great test of commentators. Good luck to Dan Mielicki.
Thanks very much, Peter Donegan. It should be a spectacular sight. I love jumps racing. I'm sure we all do, Desmond.
Yeah, one of my great loves. There'll be a few hearts in their mouths as they see them jump the jumps here today. But, gee, it's a pretty good field. And as Terry Clifton said, top 4 pretty equal in the betting in the main ring. So it augurs well for a great race, and they're just going in now. I like Sir Agrafo.
Be magnificent. Great to see 14 horses going around a capacity field over 4,800 metres. Sir Agrafo, $2.65. He won the race 2 years ago. My Court Jewel, $3.05. Second last year. Sharp As, $2.15. Bateau Bay, $1.80. Next lot at $5.40, Bar the Shouting, $5.65. Spend $1, $14.85. Irish Lover, $12.20. Purposefully, $28.95, one of the outsiders. Narako, $33.25. Still there, $61. Murrah, $39. Baron Cool, $122. And Prince Lindell, almost everybody's favourite, the 12-year-old, $28.70. Runners moving up. My Court Jewel is about to go into the gates. They have a run of about 150 metres. They jump the first hurdle, then go past the winning post, and they've still got 2 laps to go. Now, Spend $1, the last of them to come forward. They're all set for the Grand National Hurdle Race, 4,800 metres. Light flashes, they're racing. Sir Agrafo, as usual, missed the start, but only by about 2 lengths today. Narako, My Courtul, purposefully in Bateau Bay, Sharp as they're all hunted up to the first of 18. And look at Spend a Dollar, sprint past them on the outside, and by the winning post, 2 to go. And Spend a Dollar goes to the lead. About 2.5 lengths in front, purposefully got to second. My Courtul third, and then came Sharp as, followed by Bateau Bay on the outside of Narako. Bar the Shouting's out 3 wide. Murrah the inside of Baron Cool, then Irish Lover. Sir Agrafo getting back today. Then came Next Lot, 1.5 lengths to still there. And a length away last of all was Prince Lindell. They go to the first hurdle along the back towards the 1,800-metre point the first time round. And Spend a Dollar's in front by about 5 or 6 lengths, and the pace is pretty fair for a 4,800-metre race. Purposefully second, 1.5 lengths away third with the Sharp as the equal youngest horse in the race with Spend a Dollar. They're running first and third. And now Sir Agrafo with 70 kilos on his back races up on the outside and now goes to third placing. It's his 4th Grand National for Sir Agrafo. He was 4th in 86. He won the race 2 years ago and finished 3rd last year. Sharp as is now 4th, about 4 lengths away, My Courtul. He finished 2nd in this race last year. Then Narako on the fence, 1.5 lengths away, Bateau Bay, who cracks the ton today. It's his 100th start. Bar the Shouting, one of 2 New Zealanders in the race, going up 3 wide. He's one of 4 that will complete in the hurdle steeple double. About 4 lengths away, then Murrah, the only female in the race. The 9-year-old finished 4th in this race last year. 2.5 lengths away, Next Lot, a winner of 2 steeples and 3 hurdles in New Zealand. 1.5 lengths then is still there. 1/2 length away on its outside was Baron Cool. He's a maiden over the jumps, and so too is Irish Lover just up in front of him. Irish Lover's had 4 starts over hurdles for no wins, but he's side by Blarney Kiss, who produced Kenzine Kiwi, both Melbourne Cup winners. And look at old Prince Lindell. He's 20 lengths away in last position. He's running in his 8th Grand National, his 5th Grand National hurdle. He finished 3rd in 82, 2nd in 86, 3rd in 87 and 7th last year. They run up towards the top of the straight. They've still got over a lap left to go. And Spend a Dollar leads by a length. Sir Agrafo, the top weight in 2nd placing with 70 kilos, and the last horse to carry that weight and win was Hugh Dunder in 1947. 1.5 lengths the purposefully 3rd. Then came Sharp as, somewhat of a bridesmaid this time in big races. 2nd in the Lachelle, Australian and Moonee Valley hurdles. And Sharp as is in 4th placing on the outside of Purposefully, and then Bar the Shouting. Bateau Bay's out 3 wide as they jump the first of 3 down the straight. Still a lap to go though. Then came My Courtul, has won 16 races on 15 different racetracks across Victoria and New South Wales. He's running 6th at the moment. 2 to Narako, followed by Murrah. 2 lengths away, Next Lot, then still there, followed by, on the outside, Irish Lover. 2 lengths to Baron Cool, and 8 lengths away, Prince Lindell, hard ridden. A lap to go in the Grand National Hurdle Race of 1989, and Spend a Dollar still in front. He leads by 1.5 lengths. 2nd placing is taken by Sir Agrafo, trying to become the 8th horse in history to win 2 Grand National hurdles. He'll join Redleaf, Buzzy, Obi, Fiscum, by the way, Robert and Airmont. They've both won the Grand National hurdle twice. And Sir Agrafo's a 1/2 length behind Spend a Dollar. Purposefully 3rd, the inside, 1.5 lengths the Sharp as. Bateau Bay's only 3 lengths off the lead with Nick Arnett. He won the race on Planinka in 85. 1 length away, My Courtul, and then came Bar the Shouting. 2 lengths away, Narako. 2 to Next Lot. Then came Irish Lover, followed by still there Murrah. 20 lengths away, Baron Cool, and 5 lengths away, Prince Lindell, last of all. They go to the jump at the 1600. Spend a Dollar hasn't put a foot wrong and led by a length. 2nd is Sir Agrafo, breathing down his neck. Purposefully, he's under a lot of pressure. Bateau Bay starting to be ridden along. Then Sharp as on the rail, about 2 lengths away, Bar the Shouting. 1.5 lengths away, My Courtul. 2 lengths away, Irish Lover has made up ground. Next Lot under pressure. Then Narako, 5 lengths away, still there, followed by Murrah. 20 lengths further back to Prince Lindell, and Baron Cool might be pulled up. The leader, though, is Spend a Dollar. He's a length in front of Sir Agrafo, who keeps coming. 1 length away in 3rd placing, Purposefully. Then Sharp as, 3 lengths away, Bar the Shouting, getting to 5th. About 4 lengths to My Courtul, now starting to run on. Bateau Bay going backwards, 2 lengths to Irish Lover. Then Murrah, followed well back by Narako, still there, Prince Lindell and Baron Cool. They've got 1,000 metres to go in the Grand National hurdle race, and Spend a Dollar's a 1/2 length in front, but look at Sir Agrafo. He breathes down his neck in 2nd placing. 1.5 lengths the Sharp as starting to run on. Then 2 lengths to Purposefully, battling back in a long break, 50 metres away, My Courtul, and then came Bar the Shouting, but running up to the home turn, and everybody Everybody's favourite, Sir Agrafo's taken the lead. Will he become the 8th horse in history to win 2 Grand National? He's kicked away. It's Sir Agro 4 lengths in front, coming to the home turn. Sharp As gets to second. Spend a Dollar can't go on, he can't get the distance, but it's Sir Agrafo coming around the turn. 400 metres to go in the Grand National hurdle race. He's got 70 kilos on his back. He looks to have it won. Sir Agrafo at the second last, 5 in front. He gets over it clear, well clear. Sharp As second, then Spend a Dollar. Purposefully Barther shouting, My Court Jewel. One to get over, we'll cross our fingers. Here's Sir Agrafo, he's home. 2 Grand National for this mighty racehorse from Ballarat. 70 kilos on his back. We'll call him a champion. He is today. It's Sir Agrafo's 2nd Grand National hurdle. What a racehorse. He wins 12 lengths. Sharp As has run 2nd. A photo finish for 3rd. And we'll give it to Purposefully. A nose to Barther shouting, Spend a Dollar, My Court Jewel. Next lot, Narako. Then Irish Lover, followed by Prince Lindell, still there in Murrah. And I think Baddo Bay was pulled up. Bad luck for Connections. Baron Cool was also pulled up. What a race and what a racehorse.
What a call from that Mielicki. By Jove, that was fair of a performance and a half, Danny. But getting back to Sir Agrafo, it was a great effort from the old timer, but gee whiz, he was never ever a loser. I don't care what anybody throws up. He was never ever a loser, but full credit to Graham Byatt. The horse was slowly away. He's paid $2.75 and $1. Sharp As second, 85 cents, and Purposefully $5.30, but a photo for 3rd, incidentally. They've run 5:38, which is 18.5 seconds outside the record, but Graham Byatt, look, over at the jump at the 1,600 metres from home, I'll bet his heart was in his mouth. I don't know if we could see it again on the replay, but he almost sold out at that one. But here, coming to the last, as is customary with Sir Agrafo, he can run about a bit, and he moved about just at this one a little bit, and then remembering that he ran off in the Adelaide Grand National when he had it won, here he is. I suppose, Graham, I told him at the track the other morning, be careful. And here he is going to the last, but he's out pretty wide.
As he gets over the last and has been hailed a winner, let's go down and talk to the winning trainer after the Grand National hurdle race with Keith Hillier.
Peter Bullock, a sensational performance by a sensational jumper.
He's a great horse.
Well, he must have brought lumps to you today to watch him clear the last. 70 kilos on his back and really outclass a talented opposition.
Yes, I think he could be one of the best hurdle racers in the world. In '87, I was going to take him, and he got barred in Adelaide, and I brought him back and he hurt himself, so I couldn't go. Over there, the races would suit him very well. He doesn't like barrier stalls very much. They don't have barriers.
Over where? Where are you talking about?
I was talking about England 2 years ago, but you probably won't go now.
Why don't you give him another crack? He's only 9, and over there they race his older horses.
Yes. Well, we'll have to think about it, but he's done a marvellous job, and we'll have to think about his future.
His record over jumps has been just sensational, hasn't it?
Yes, that was his 30th start over hurdles. He's been in the money 28 times. He had his first race here in the Donegan on Grand National Steeple Day in '84, and if you count them by years, it's the 6th year. He's been a great campaigner.
He's never been more gallant than today?
No, I think it's wonderful today that he's done the job so easily.
And the response from the crowd when he cleared the last?
Yeah, well,
I guess it almost brought a tear to your eye, didn't it?
Certainly.
Well done, Peter. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations to all concerned with Sir Agrafo. Now, it's a dead heat for 3rd here in the dominant Grand National between numbers 6 and 9, bar the Shouting and Purposefully. So the numbers are 1, 3, and a dead heat between 6 and 9. Sir Agrafo, Graham Byatt the winner, and Graham Byatt doffing his cap to the crowd. Sharp As, ridden by B. McDonald second. A dead heat for 3rd between Bar the Shouting and Purposefully. A magnificent call by Dan Mielicki. A tremendous effort by this great horse, Sir Agrafo. A tremendous highlight. The dominant Grand National hurdle. We'll take a break from Network 10's live and exclusive coverage.